gm2 Logistics was created in June 2000 when James McNaughton and Modo Merchants combined, and it's to provide a cost-effective class-leading logistics solution. The Hilltop Distribution Centre is 200,000 square feet in size, has 27 doors, of which 17 are dot level doors and 11 are level doors. There are 36 aisles storing up to 42,000 pallets.
We purchased the new HighJump warehouse management system because the vendor of our legacy system had announced that the system was going to go out of support. We didn't want to be the last company running that old system. We decided on HighJump Software because the legacy system that we had been designed around some very specific requirements for around 10 years. We didn't need to change those operational requirements. The system needed to do pretty much the same as it had always done. So therefore we knew we needed to find an application that we could customize pretty heavily to meet our requirements. But what we didn't want to do was to rip up the foundations of the application, effectively change core code in order to achieve that. So when we looked at the applications in the marketplace, we identified that HighJump was best placed to provide this for us with their adaptability toolset, which allows them to develop the functionality to behave how we wanted it to without actually completely rewriting the base code of the application.
We chose HighJump Software basically because I thought they had the most professional approach to us when they come and demonstrate it. They were able to create screens on the fly as we were going along, so when we took a break, they sort of created a new screen that we'd been talking about previously, and it just looked and felt like our old system. So it just demonstrated the tool set from HighJump Software fantastically.
The HighJump software has helped us adapt to changing customer requirements by giving us a very flexible approach, allowing us to change things like wave, distributions, priorities, product codes, without the need for specialist IT support where we can use on-site staff.
We've been able to reduce the ongoing cost of ownership of the application by making a number of small alterations ourselves in terms of screen layouts and adding and removing reports from the menu.
Yeah, using HighJump software, I find it really easy. I come from really a non-IT background, but the part of the system that I deal with quite a lot is really quite easy to learn, and it's quite easy to change and really adaptable. The benefits of HighJump software during the testing phase was the code that was delivered was of a really high standard, and we found very few bugs in the software when we were testing.
We went live at the first site at Hilltop in Leicestershire at the end of May 2006. 10 weeks later, we went live at the sister site in London. We were able to release the team from this site after only 6 weeks of the first implementation to go down to the second site and carry out the training at that location before we went live in mid-August.
Since we implemented HighJump software, it was quite noticeable that the RF system was much better and much quicker than our old system. So in our old system we used to cheat it by saying, oh, we've loaded all this stock, but we hadn't actually physically loaded it. Using HighJump software, we were able to then, because of the transaction times, go back to scan loading pallets onto vehicles. So the transaction times are really quick. Scan it straight on, which gives us a much better audit function. Picking accuracy has been great while we've used HighJump software, because we were able to set up units of measure which we never used to be able to do before.
The flexibility of the application means that we can quickly respond to changes in operational demands. We've also seen a much greater quality and effectiveness of software support with the application of the HighJump system.